All, my name is Abdul Rahman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, in this video we are going to test our k nearest neighbors classifiers that we have created in the last video from the scratch. If you remember guys, in the last video we have created a k nearest neighbors classifiers from the scratch, but guys, in this video I am going to test those classifiers, k nearest neighbors classifiers that we have created in the last video. So guys, to get started, we need some data set. We need a data set for testing, right? So guys, if you remember two videos before, we have used a data set which is breast cancer Wisconsin data set that we have used, and we have downloaded that from the archive not from this website, archive.ics.uci.edu. So guys, if you go for this website, then you will be getting like this page, and then if you scroll down and if you search in the most popular data sets, okay, sets hits since 2017 2007, so it's good. We are going to get a data set which is breast cancer. So we have another data sets, like we have the car evaluation, and we have the we have the car evaluation, we have the recent racing data set, we have all of those, but we have the heart diseases data sets. But guys, some videos before we have used the breast cancer Wisconsin data set. If I click on this one, I am going to get something like this page. Okay, so you have to click on this data folder. You should click on these two, and then you are going to ask for the location where you want to save. Okay, so guys, I have already downloaded those data sets some videos before. So if I show you where I had this Wisconsin breast cancer Wisconsin names, and we have this also, these two data. Okay, now we have the import warnings, all of these things. But guys, I have already imported here I have already imported here some of the modules. So I have duplicated the last file. Last video we have used that file. So guys, in this video we are not going to use any graphs here. Okay, so now I don't want any matplotlib imports here. So I am going to remove this line and this line also. And I want here is numpy. I want the warnings, and below this one let's import the random. Okay, let's paste it. Okay, now okay, so we have the random, we have the warnings, we have the now we have to import here one more module, important module, which is pandas. So guys, we are going to use here the pandas library for reading the CSV files, reading the CSV datasets. Okay, so let's import those things from there. Import pandas as PD. Okay, now we have imported the warnings, we have imported the random, we have imported the all of those things. But guys, now I am going to run this one, but I don't want this cell to be here. And let's check whether are there any cells to be. Okay, now I am going to run this. First of all, let's run it. So guys, these two datasets, these two things, let's try now. Now I am going to run this one also, and here from here I don't want any output KNN, these things also, and I don't want this to be here because we are not going to use that here right now. So I am going to run it. This data set. Now guys, I'm going to add here some more things, like I'm going to define a function like distances. So guys, what I want to do is test this one. Now, so guys, for testing these classifiers, we need to read the data set. We need to read a data set, which is the breast cancer Wisconsin data set. Okay, so guys, first of all, let's create a variable, and then in that variable I will store that data set. Okay, let's give something like df equals data frame equals to pd dot read, and then I'm going to read here the CSV file, CSV, and then I'm going to give it the brackets. And guys, in this one, where is this one? If I click on this one, or let's close it, name. Okay, so guys, I'm going to copy its name, or let's go back here. Let's do this from the file explorer. So in the code here, we have the code, and in the machine learning in Python, we have the breast cancer Wisconsin data set. And now guys, I want here the data file. Okay, so we have this data file name. I'm going to copy its name, then here I'm going to paste it. .dat. So guys, if you remember some videos before, we have read this dataset something like this only, and I have uploaded on the GitHub. If I show you github.com, and then if I show you in the machine learning in Python. So guys, let's see in the untitled.ipynb. Somewhere around. So guys, if you see here, we have given something like df equals to pd read and etc. So guys, I'm going to do something like this here itself. I'm going to copy this, and here below this I'm going to paste it. But guys, if you see here, I have given here, wait, if I show you here, we have the df dot replace, data frame dot replace. So what I'm doing is, if you read some this, if I open this names file, or what to say, machine learning names file, if I go at the bottom, I'm getting there are 16 instances in groups 1 to 6 that contain a single missing, that is unavailable attribute value. Now it's denoted by the question mark, right? So it's denoted by the question mark, so that's why I'm giving something like if, okay, I'm going to replace the question mark with the minus 9999, and I have given something like in place should be equals to true. Now df.drop id 1 in place all of these things. But guys, I am not going to run it because here we didn't give any print statement. Print, let's give the df.head, and let's check whether how it's going to show us. So guys, as you can see here, we are getting all of these things like clump thickness, we are getting a unit cell size, unit cell shape, etc. All of these things. Now here we are getting a small warning, so let's leave it. We don't need this line now anyhow. Okay, let's ignore this one. Now guys, in the place of print, now we have tested this one. Now here I am going to create another variable where I will give something like full data. Okay, full data should be equals to df dot as type. So guys, I am going to talk about, like, I'm going to first of all type, and then I'm going to tell you what am I typing here, like as type I have given. So I think maybe you didn't listen this word for the first time in Python. Okay, so float, and beside this values dot to list, and then guys I'm going to use the brackets for this to list. So guys, you won't be knowing the to list maybe. Okay, so let's run it. I'm going to talk about after some time. Now, so guys, I'm going to add here the print statement and run it first of all. Okay, so let's do that. Below this one, let's print something like full data. Okay, so guys, full data, and then in the, so guys, I'm going to give here something in the around type of list. Okay, so in the brackets I'm going to use here this semicolon and 10. So guys, now let's run it. So guys, as you can see here, we are getting a lot of numbers like 5.0, 1.0, all of these numbers. Now guys, as I said here, I will talk about this as type and these two list values. So guys, here let's talk about as type. We have as type. So guys, the use of as type method returns a new data frame where the data types has been changed, okay, to the specified type. Okay, you can case the entire data frame to one specific data type, or you can use Python dictionary to specify a data type for each column, like duration, etc. Okay, so guys, here I have done the same thing for you, so that's why I have used here the as type. Now guys, if I talk about what is to list here, so guys, I have given something like full data, then I have given data df, which is this data frame. Okay, and then I have given something like as type. So as I said, use the use of as type right now, then I will be given something like it should be in the float. Okay, now if I give the values, etc. So guys, the use of toList here is that the toList function is used to convert a given array to an ordinary list with the same items, elements, or the values. So this is the reason that I have used here the as type and the toList. So now guys, you may be wondering why we are getting this in the what you say in the float, because here we have used this in the float. If I give it to int and run it, I'm getting like 5, 1, etc. So that's why I have given here the float. So guys, if you remember some videos before where we have done the testing, right? So we have done the testing with that, where we have done the testing with the scikit-learn, where we were getting accuracy around 95%. Now let's do it on ourselves and let's check what is the output, how much accuracy right now we are getting. So guys, here first of all, here I am going to shuffle the data here. Okay, so guys, for shuffling I am going to use the random for shuffling, random dot shuffle. Okay, now guys, in the brackets I am going to use the full data. So guys, what I've done is basically here I have imported this data set and then I have replaced the question marks with the minus 9999, and then I have dropped this ID column, and then what I have done is I have converted the list into the float. Okay, right now I am shuffling the data, full data. Now guys, for before shuffling, let's run it and let's check what's the output. So guys, we didn't want any output because we are just given like shuffle this one. So we have to do other lot of things here right now. So guys, for doing this one, I'm going to give here the test size should be around 0.2. Let's remove this test size. Let's do this in another way, right? So guys, first of all, I'm going to okay, now guys, if you see here we have the full data, all of these things as I said you before. Now I'm going to use here this thing for the 5. Let's give 5. Okay, and guys, below this one I'm going to paste here random dot shuffle full data. I'm going to shuffle the full data. Guys, beside this one I'm going to print here the full data again, and then in the brackets I'm going to use here the 5. Let's run it. So guys, here we are getting the 5.0 for 9.0. So guys, there is a lot of difference between these two tests. So guys, what I want to do is I want to make here some difference between. So guys, if you see here, we have not. So if you see here, we don't have any distance between these two, so we are going to confuse. So below this one, I'm going to add here the print, and after this 20 in, okay, and then here in the brackets I'm going to use here the underscore. Okay, let's use. Okay, so anyhow guys, this is what I want here right now. So we have the difference, we are able to see the difference between these two easily. Like if I have the 5.0 here and here I have the 4.0, if I have the 1.0 1.0, all of these something. So guys, there is not that much difference. So each time when I am running, they are getting the small difference. Now, so guys, what we have to do is population of the data sets, and then we have to do here the actual testing right now. So guys, for testing, some time before I have used something like test size should be around something like that. So I'm going to do the same thing for right now. Now, if I remove, we don't need this thing. Okay, and here also we don't need this. Okay, now anyhow guys, now we don't want these things right now. Now I'm going to remove this also. I'm going to paste this one here. Okay, now guys, below this one I'm going to test here the test or on this line size should be equals to 0.2. Now guys, below this one I have to do here the train set, etc. So anyhow guys, now I'm going to type all of this one after pausing the video because it's going to waste a lot of time. So after that I'm going to explain you that why I have typed all of these things and how it's going to work. Now, so guys, as you can see here on the screen, I have done all of these things. Like I have written this test size, train set, test set, etc. And we have done here the full data, and then in the brackets we have given these columns, and then we have used here the minus integer, negative integer, and then have given the test size into I want the length of the full data. Alright, I want to multiply these two things, and here again we have the test data where I have given like full data, and then I have given minus in test size into length again, and then here I have created these two variables, like I have given the 0, and here I have populated them right now. Now if I run it, now let's check whether what is the output, like what is the percentage we are getting right now. So we can see the difference, we can check the difference between, like if we do it from the scratch, what is the difference, and what if we do it from the scikit-learn, what is the difference. Okay, now if I do it, here we are getting test set is not defined. Okay, in the train set we have. So guys, here the error we are getting because I didn't run this one. Okay, so I should run this one first, then this one. We are getting the accuracy by total. So guys, as you can see here on the screen, here we are getting the percentage, which is 98.98%, right? At the time we were getting, while doing with the scikit-learn testing, we were getting around 96%. And guys, if you remember, some time before we were getting some error around here right now, like I was getting the we can't division by this here or something like that. So guys, the error that I have done is I didn't add this column train set, and I didn't made some more changes. Okay, so now guys, we are getting the percentage around 98.98%. Let's assume. Okay, so anyway guys, that's all for this video. That's all for the testing k-nearest neighbors classifiers from the scratch. Okay, so we have done with the scikit-learn in the previous in some videos before, and we have done with the scratch also testing. Okay, so anyway guys, that's all for this video. I hope you like this video, enjoyed watching this video, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.